everybody, and Elimination has finally come to the regular Crucible. So a lot of people were asking about this when I stream. People are like, when are we gonna be able to play Elimination? Bungie promised us Elimination, and it's finally here. And it's gonna be in a rotation similar to Salvage. So Elimination's gonna be here all this week, and then next week it's gonna be something else, and then I assume Elimination's gonna be coming back at some point. So Elimination is obviously the game type that you play for Trials of Osiris, but there's a few things that are different this time around in the regular Elimination game type. First things first, power does not matter anymore. As you guys may or may not know, in Trials of Osiris, your light level matters and the attack on your weapon also matters. But in regular Elimination, it's the standard Crucible playlist, so you don't have to worry about that. You can be level 20, you can be using Monte Carlo that you haven't upgraded, you can use whatever you want to use and not worry about it holding you back. Another thing that is very different is that skill-based matchmaking is gonna be on. For those of you that are not aware, Trials of Osiris has no skill-based matchmaking whatsoever, which may seem a little weird to people, but the reason they did that is because they wanted the Trials of Osiris experience to just be the least laggy possible, and I think they definitely succeeded. I've only experienced lag when I play really late, and they're obviously finding it very difficult to match me up against people that are close to me. So that's why skill-based matchmaking is not in Trials of Osiris. But in Elimination, it's gonna be there. So you're gonna be put against people that have a similar or at least somewhat close skill set to yourself. Another thing that is different is that matchmaking is enabled for Elimination. So this is going to be really good for people who haven't been able to experience Trials of Osiris because they cannot find a group. If you want to experience the Elimination game type, you can hop in and you'll be randomly put with people. And who knows, you might actually make some friends. I know that this happens. I know it's happened. I've seen it happen. I've witnessed it. People get on a random team, they get to talking, they actually like each other, and then they start playing with each other. So you might go in there, you have a really good team, you guys will play really well together, and you're like, hey, why don't we just do Trials of Osiris together? Boom. Really good way for people to find a team to play with when Trials of Osiris actually comes around. Now, the most interesting thing to me about having Elimination as a game type separate from Trials of Osiris is that map rotation is going to be on. So as you guys know, Trials of Osiris, it's one map per week. You don't get random maps every time you go in, but in Elimination, you're actually going to be experiencing every single map. Now, my assumption is that they're not going to be putting a map in the Elimination playlist that isn't going to also be a Trials of Osiris map. So this is going to be letting us know what maps we're going to actually be able to play in Elimination in Trials of Osiris. So that's really interesting to me. I get to see which maps I'm going to be looking forward to, the ones that I'm not so looking forward to. You get to create strategies for each of the maps, so when it finally comes around, you know how to play it. There's just so many benefits to having the map rotation, and I just really want to see how each map plays, because obviously they do play very different. Pantheon was very different to Widow's Court, and Burning Shrine even more so. So I'm just really interested to get in there and just see how they play. I want to see where the overtime point is. I want to know where the spawns are. I just want to know everything. And speaking of overtime, this is actually a really funny clip, because me and my other teammate, we died, and the two dudes that were left, well, three dudes, they were just camping our bodies. Just like straight up camping our bodies. They did not move whatsoever. So we were like, you know what? You might actually be able to just take that cap point and win the game. So with all else lost, we tried it out, and they just stood by our bodies, and Ian was able to go to the cap point, capture it, and win the round, which was absolutely hilarious. Clearly they didn't know about a cap point, which is kind of sad. I felt kind of sorry for them, but I was like, man, you should have watched some YouTube videos. So that was kind of funny, because he literally just stood there and there was no opposition whatsoever when he was outnumbered. So I found it very funny. But getting back on topic to Elimination being in a Crucible playlist, I'm super excited. I want to play today. I'm going to get in there. I'm going to play solo. I'm going to play with a team. And I just want to experience all of the maps. I want to see if Anomaly is a Trials of Osiris map, because I don't want it to be. because I don't feel like I'm gonna have fun if it is. I really don't want it to be. But yeah, I'm just really intrigued to see how each of these Trials of Osiris maps are gonna actually play out. So let me know in the comment section if you have hopped into Elimination yet, and how do you feel about it? Did you come across any maps that you really hated? Were there any maps that you felt were super good for Elimination? Let me know in the comment section, because at this point I have not played it, so I'd be really interested to know what you guys think. Okay guys, I'll speak to you awesome and amazing beautiful people later. Bye.